Amy Arcieri, a reporter for the Triad Business Journal, states that Amy Jones, a single mother of 2 teenagers, has dedicated her life to shaping young minds as a teacher at Flat Rock Elementary School in Mount Airy. Despite her 14 years at Flat Rock, the 4th grade teacher earns only about $35,000 a year, making her one of the lowest paid teachers in North Carolina and the nation. To make ends meet, Jones works part-time at a nearby loans department store, where she makes $9 an hour working the cashier or customer service desk or wherever she's needed. Today I will persuade you as to why a teacher's salary should be increased. Many of us have former teachers who were influential in our lives in many ways. Some of us are who we are today because of them. Because of the many differences teachers have made and are currently making, they deserve so much more than what we give them credit for. My mom works as a school nurse for the Ouachita Parish School Board, and she gets paid the same salary as teachers do. In order to keep up with the bills, she has to buy things for the family, such as groceries, as cheap as possible. We will now examine why teachers' salaries should be increased by looking at the current numbers, discussing how many hours they work, and the many benefits of increasing their salary. We will now begin by discussing the problem of underpaid teachers. Teachers do not get paid enough money for the number of hours they actually work. The national salary data states that all K-12 teachers are being paid on average between $41,000 and $48,000 a year. Teachers are being paid a salary based on a 40-hour work week. However, most teachers have to work beyond those 40 hours, which could include nights, weekends, and summertime. Any hours that teachers work outside of the typical school hours does not include pay. Because teachers are having to work beyond the normal 40-hour work week to get things done, they are having to miss out on spending time with their families and hanging out with their friends. Teachers are not getting paid for hours worked beyond those hours. Don't you think that people who are responsible for your education deserve better? Now that we have discussed the problem, let's look at a possible solution. One solution to this problem is to include the merit pay system. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, merit pay, also known as pay for performance, is defined as a raise in pay based on a set of criteria set by the employer. This usually involves the employer conducting a review meeting with the employee to discuss the employee's work performance during a certain time period. Merit pay is a matter between an employer and an employee or the employee's representative. Merit pay will help solve the problem of underpaid teachers because it will allow teachers to get more money and will also be an incentive for them to become better teachers. According to the educational research, it's expensive to implement a performance-based compensation system. In some districts, there is not enough money in the budget to buy paper. How can you justify paying teachers performance-based compensation when there's not even enough money to buy paper? School districts currently incur major costs from one year to the next simply because teachers have one more year of experience. A large share of payroll is used just to reward seniority or the accumulation of course credits which may have no relationship to performance. Now that we have taken some time to look at a possible solution, we will now look at some possible benefits. If we allow teachers to continue to work under the current salary, we are likely to have most of them leave the job due to low pay. There are some benefits for including a teacher merit pay system. A first benefit is an increase in the number of teachers. A second benefit is teachers getting higher pay. A third benefit is higher retention rates, and teachers will want to work longer. Now that we have looked at some of the possible benefits, let us fight for fair teacher compensation. In conclusion, we have examined why teachers' salaries should be increased by looking at the current numbers, discussing how many hours they work, and the many benefits of increasing their salary. We can fight for fair teacher compensation by speaking out for what truly matters. A popular quote states, "Teaching is the one profession that creates all other professions." Thank you.